Hey guys!
Welcome back to our channel. Before we start, we have to talk about the elephant in the room, what happened to us, and where have we been for like a month, or almost 2 months that we haven't posted on this channel.
We haven't posted on this one, but we have posted on our other channel, which is called Yannick and Joss Vlogs. In case you haven't seen it yet,
Yeah.
then maybe you should check it out because there are a bunch of videos.
And they're very cool videos.
If you haven't subscribed to the other channel, do it now. And also if you like this video, give this video a thumbs up.
Yeah, so the algorithm remembers us.
Yeah, please.
So before we start, we wanted to give you a fast recap. This is everything, or kind of everything you've missed about our lives in the last 2 months. Here it is. We left Mexico to go to Germany.
Things got complicated and we had to leave Germany again, which brought us to London.
We went back to Germany, drove to Italy to pick up my family to start a Euro trip.
We visited Switzerland, the Netherlands, and for the first time ever, Joss's family made it to my hometown, Hamburg. Meine Perle. And that brings us to today. We're here in Mexico.
Again.
But today we're not talking about Mexico, we're talking about something that happened in Germany, which is...
Our families met!
Yay!
I was so excited, I was like, I'm gonna burst with happiness.
Joss was super excited. She was yelling out of happiness.
This was very important for us because we've been dating for over 8 years. And in that entire time, our parents have never met before.
They have seen each other on video calls and in our YouTube videos,
Yeah.
but they have never met in real life.
No, my parents had never been to Germany, and your parents have never been to Mexico.
Exactly. It was not only her parents, but also her sister.
Yeah.
We always say parents, but
Yeah,
actually
no,
it's
my sister
parents
is
plus
included.
sister.
Yeah. Here are a few reasons why I was very nervous about them meeting. The first one was the language, obviously. So my parents don't speak German, and Yannick's parents didn't speak Spanish for a long time. But in between, both families knew at some point they were gonna have to meet.
Yes,
So my mom started learning English, and Yannick's mom started learning Spanish.
exactly.
I honestly thought it was probably not gonna be good enough. It was like perfect for miscommunication, and what if somebody takes something the wrong way and they start fighting? I don't know, I made a million bad things in my head.
Because apart from the language problem, they're also very different.
Yes, completely different personalities. So I was freaking out because I don't know how it was gonna be, just translating everything.
Yeah, we were gonna be the we're gonna be the translators. Okay, so the day that we arrived to Hamburg was the day when our parents and your sister met.
That day we were very exhausted.
Like, it was already evening, so we didn't have much time either. We went to my house, we parked the car, and my parents were waiting with 2 signs. One of them said, "Nos alegramos mucho de verlos," and the other one said, "Bienvenidos." And they were both standing there, my parents.
All
Like,
smiling, all excited. It was
all
so
excited.
cute.
My father even dressed nicely, which never happens.
Elegant.
Yeah.
And nos alegramos mucho de verlos means we're very happy to see you.
Yes.
A lot of you wanted to see them meeting each other in the moment, like for us to record it. And we thought about it, but it wasn't like stress enough, I feel.
Yeah, but no, I also didn't want to record it, like, with the
No.
camera in their faces, like,
Yeah, we're not that
say
type.
something to each other.
And those videos are very entertaining, but we're just not that type of people,
Yeah.
To like push it that much.
That's why we're making a story time out of this.
Yeah, we decided just to tell you how it was, and you can imagine it. So, imagine this. Yannick's parents with the cardboard, smiling. Then my parents got out of the car.
And of course, the first thing, taking a photo of
Yeah.
them with the sign. Your father with a selfie stick. No.
Yeah, my dad was like excited to take photos. They were so excited, both families. It was so nice.
Yeah.
When my parents got out of the car, they immediately greeted each other. They were so excited to talk to each other. And one of the first things, I think either your mom or my mom said, was that it feels like they already know each other because they've been watching the videos.
So after we said hello in front of the house, we went inside because the weather was kind of bad. We were sitting on the couch and your parents brought presents.
Yes.
Or your family, including
My
your
family,
sister.
including my sister, of course. Yeah, they brought presents. Sadly, Elena and Tilo couldn't be there that
Yeah.
day. Any day. They didn't meet them, right?
No.
They didn't meet them. How sad.
Yeah.
Well, but they brought some gifts for Elena, a bag, and some bracelets for
Tilo.
For Yannick's father, tequila, of course.
Of course, obviously.
And of course, they had a few shots that day together. For Yannick's mom, there was a typical Mexican artisanal shirt. And for Yannick's dad, guayabera. I almost forgot the name. You know it more than me.
Yeah, a guayabera.
A guayabera.
Yeah, and my mom prepared snacks, so we were eating and just chatting.
It was so delicious, the food that Marita made. It was like a small bread with pizza. I don't know how
Like
was it.
a Pizzaschnecken.
Yeah. They were all like, ah.
Yeah, and then we were just chatting for a while, talking about us, I guess. I don't even remember what we were talking about.
I don't remember either.
My mom tried to speak Spanish with them, and her Spanish was actually very good.
It was so good, y'all. I was so surprised.
Yeah, she knew a lot of things. For small talk, it was definitely good enough. She was also able to understand your family. Partly. Like, not all of it, obviously, but the context, she got it in most of the cases.
Yeah, many times we were trying to translate for her and she was like, I understood.
Yeah.
Whatever, like, you don't have to.
Yeah. If you want to see a video of my mom talking Spanish, let us know in the comments.
We should totally do it. I find that so sweet that she learned Spanish
We
to
can
talk
make a
to
video
my parents.
testing my mom's Spanish.
Yeah, we totally should. We made one with Elena.
Yeah.
That means a lot to me, and I think to my family too. That
Yeah.
she was learning Spanish for them, and it actually worked, you know?
It actually worked.
And my mom was too shy to try to speak English.
Sadly, yeah.
That's her main issue, you know? She just doesn't want to speak it. She can understand it and everything.
Yeah, we cannot even talk weird stuff here in the house in Mexico because she can understand everything.
Yeah.
But she doesn't want to talk, so.
She doesn't want to talk. She's too shy.
If you want us to make a video about my suegra speaking English,
That's
let
prob-
us know in the comments.
That's probably never gonna happen. So that was very nice to hear your mom speaking Spanish, like in a real setting like that. But your dad doesn't speak Spanish.
No. Well, since my mom understood mostly what we were talking about, I had to translate stuff into German for my father.
There, I really thought I'm gonna be the best translator in the family, you know? Yannick was so much better at translating things during the whole conversation. And many times I was too lazy and I just looked at you like, go.
No, but I was fine. I mean, I'm pretty good, so.
And when your family comes to Mexico, I'll translate
Okay.
for them.
Sounds good. But that meeting, like we said, didn't last long. They wanted to go back to the hotel because they were tired, so we drove them back. And the next day is when stuff went down. So
Okay.
we have to move this umbrella because otherwise we're in the sun. Okay.
Okay, so that thing you see there is the umbrella that we're moving around every second because the sun keeps going like
That way.
that way.
Okay.
My brain stopped working for a minute.
For a
Okay,
minute,
so
it's pretty long.
the next day, some cool things were going down.
We first of all picked up your family and we visited Hamburg.
Panten und Blumen, Jungfernstieg, your Rathaus,
We also made a video about this, so if you want to check it out, it's gonna be in the description.
Yannick and Just Blogs.
And after that, in the afternoon, we went back to my house to have barbecue.
Yes! We grilled German sausages.
Yeah, you grilled.
Well, I didn't do anything like it. They had German sausages and delicious food for my parents to try. And my parents don't eat that much.
Yeah.
Germans eat so freaking much.
Like normal people?
No, your mom said, well, I don't know, but you guys eat a lot. So Yannick's parents thought that my parents would eat as much as them. And then my parents just had one plate
And
and they were done.
And my mom was like, you can't be done yet. Like, you ate so little.
They're like, you didn't like it.
You didn't like it. Like your mom with me in the beginning.
Yes.
She was like, mijo,
Come más.
come más, un platito más.
Yeah, exactly like that. But my parents were really like full. They loved the food, but it just was too much.
And before we started eating, my parents prepared a piñata for all of us. Piñata, I'm so American.
Their first piñarita.
That was a piñata that we set up
Yes.
in our garden. And my mom prepared a stick out of carton. But she made it look very nice, like
It
a
was
decoration.
awesome. It had a Mexican flag.
Yeah.
It was green, red, and white. And we're like, broke. Not the piñata, the stick.
The stick broke with the first try.
Yeah.
And then afterwards we took a stick made out of wood.
That piñata activity really helped break the mood, make
Break
it
the
good.
mood?
No, like break the tension.
The ice.
If there was any tension, the piñata was like perfect.
Yeah, I really liked it.
After that, we wanted to take photos.
Yeah, true. We wanted a photo of all of us jumping at the same time. Obviously, it never worked out.
It was a lot of people.
Yeah, but with my Photoshop skills, I think I'll be able to make a photo where all of us are gonna be in the air at the same time. Let's see if I make it work. Here it is.
Ta-da!
But that was also a great activity to
Yes.
break the ice.
Yes, we were laughing a lot, and like we became friends. They became friends with those small activities. And that was the end of their meeting. Both our families have been saying very nice things about the other family. So when my parents left, your parents were like, it was so much fun, they're so nice. And then Yannick's mom started texting my mom on WhatsApp, practicing her Spanish.
Yeah.
So now sometimes they're texting each other. And now that we arrived back to Mexico, we talked to my parents, and the first thing they said was, oh, we really want to go back to Hamburg. We liked it so much, but we want to stay there like an entire week just to hang out with Yannick's parents.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's very cool.
that's a very cool thing.
Now that they were only there for like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
And that wasn't enough to, first of all, see entire Hamburg and to hang out with the two families.
Yeah, but if they wouldn't have liked each other, it would have been more than enough, you know? They would have been like, oh God, I don't want to deal with that again.
Yeah, but I didn't expect that.
No, I didn't expect that either, but I mean, who knows? There was always a chance. They hated each other.
No.
It was amazing.
Yeah, it was great.
It felt like a couple of days full of love.
Arms in the air. So yeah, that was how they met. And next year, my parents are gonna go to Mexico.
And there, if they allow us to, because of course we
have to
want to
ask.
see if they are comfortable with it, then we'll record them in Mexico and trying all the Mexican things.
Yeah, Mexican tacos, quesadillas,
Micheladas.
enchiladas.
Micheladas. If you want to see my mom, she has never been in a video on Just and Yannick ever. She agreed to be on our travel series on the vlogging channel, Yannick and Joss. And you'll see my dad with his selfie stick and my mom getting angry with Yannick at one point.
Subscribe to both channels. And that's it. We'll see you
Next week.
Adios, muchachos.
Cheers!